Look, I have to say this, even though it might make some people mad, all of these things people do in their entrepreneur morning routines, like taking cold showers or waking up at 5 a.m. to go for a run, that supposedly is gonna build your discipline and somewhat make you more successful. It's all just BS. It's a waste of time and it's a waste of energy. Some people don't seem to realize that all of these activities are just a more advanced and subtle form of procrastination. And ironically, doing all of these things will actually diminish your chances of success. And I say this based on experience. I've been somewhat successful in a few things, such as building a 6-figure a month business, or getting in really good shape, or making amazing connections and building a really good network. And I have helped other people do very similar things. I've helped guys get to 50K a month or make their first 100K or 15K a month, and also help some people get in pretty good shape. And I'll tell you, with my experience, that all of these entrepreneur morning routines, they're stupid. And I think to some extent, they might be the reason why some people are not as successful as they could be. And in this video, I want to help you understand why that is the case and what you should do instead. So what all these morning routines truly are is what I call procrastination type 2. To give you some context, type 1 is the obvious procrastination that everybody can easily recognize. Basically, people who avoid doing the important things that they have to do just by getting distracted with too much social media or TV, video games, or even porn. But type 2 procrastination is way more subtle and sneaky than that. Type 2 procrastinators are the ones who invest a lot of energy and time into things like cold showers, waking up extremely early to go for a run, making your bed perfectly, journaling, like whatever, all of these things. But the main reason they do this is because they believe this will help them build their discipline, which will help them become a better version of themselves that then will be more capable when working on the real projects and goals. But in reality, this is just a subtle strategy to avoid doing the real work. It's a subtle form of procrastination. And it becomes very obvious once you understand how stupid the reasoning behind these entrepreneur morning routines is. If you think about it, the reason why they are doing something that is hard is so that they can build discipline, and then with this discipline, now actually work on the real hard thing that they want to accomplish, their goal. Like for example, building a successful business. But can you not see that if what's truly important in your life is to accomplish this difficult thing right here, this final objective, this goal, you can just directly do this and you will build discipline regardless. Because this thing that you want to accomplish is already hard and difficult. So you can just stop wasting your time with this silly thing that you don't even want to do, which actually diminishes your performance when you work on your real goal. Since most people do all of these crazy routines first thing in the morning, by the time you get to your real important work, you have way less energy, way less time, and you have less willpower that you've wasted on this thing. And one sad thing that I've often seen are people who perfectly execute their morning routines, but then they have really poor performance in the real work. And that's because willpower has a limited battery life. There's this study a professor from Stanford University ran to show how fleeting our willpower can be. Basically, he divided a whole class of 165 students into two groups and asked them to memorize either a 2-digit number or a 7-digit number. And they were given as much time as they needed to do so. And then once they were ready, students then would go to another room where they would recall the number. But along the way, they were offered a snack for participating in the study. They could choose between chocolate cake or a fruit salad. So an unhealthy option or a healthy option. Here's the crazy part. Students who were asked to memorize the 7-digit number were almost twice as likely to choose the unhealthy option, the cake. Think about how crazy that is. That tiny extra cognitive load was just enough to prevent them from making the right choice. Now imagine something much bigger that would require much more energy, such as a cold shower, that early morning run, going through that checklist of all the complicated things people do in their morning routine. It's all crap that's going to compromise your performance and how fast you make progress in the goals that actually matter to you. And there's another horrible idea that's been spread through social media about morning routines that has done a lot of damage. And that is the notion that at least if you get your morning routine right, it doesn't really matter how good or bad the rest of your day goes, because at least because you did your morning routine, you can count it as a productive day. That is such a dangerous and stupid lie, because the main reason why these people are doing these entrepreneur morning routines is so that they can perform better. So if all you do in your day is your morning routine and nothing else, that is such a horrible bad day. You just wasted all the energy you had on these silly things. I would really recommend you to be very mindful about what battles you pick to fight, because your energy, your time, and your willpower are limited. So invest them wisely and invest them directly in the things that you truly care about, right? Your real goals. If your goal is to build a 6-figure a month business, then just work on the business. If you want to get jacked and build muscle, then just spend your time and energy going to the gym. If there's some skill you want to develop, then just put your focus and attention on developing that skill. Cut out all the other crap that you're doing just for the sake of building discipline and resilience. And instead, just work on your goal. Because that's what I'm talking about right here. Like, if you are a health freak and through your research you have concluded that cold showers are great and you want to do them for the sole purpose of health, that's amazing. Keep on doing them if that's your goal. But if you are using cold showers to gain productivity and discipline, cut it out, because you're just sabotaging yourself. So try this starting from tomorrow. Put all your energy, focus, and attention into the actual important tasks that will move your life forward. Those are already hard enough. You don't need extra difficulty. If you're curious about what my morning routine is, I just wake up, I drink water, and I get to work. That's it. Maybe I will do a quick, warm and hot shower, but nothing else. That's about it. And trust me, I've tried a lot of stuff, okay? I've been in this space of self-improvement and all that stuff for over 10 years. It's all BS. Now, one problem you might face when you take this approach that I'm describing in this video right here is that you might realize that you don't have enough energy to get as many things done as you would like to get done in a day. And you will wonder like how you could have more cognitive stamina or willpower. So I would recommend you to go watch this video that I made a while back on how to have limitless energy. Very important concept that I think you should understand. So click here, go watch it, subscribe, and I'll see you there. Take care. Peace.